Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing great. My name is Cynthia. If you're watching me for the first time, you're welcome. Thank you so much guys for your support. Thank you for your love. I really appreciate you all. So in today's video, we're going to be making this dress. I'll be making use of 2.5 yards of satin fabric. We'll go ahead and lay our fabric on the table. So my fabric is folded into two. This is the front and this is the back. So the back is 1.5 inches bigger than the front. This is where I will fix my zip. So I'll go ahead and place the measurement. Half of the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 8 inches. I will add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. That's 8.5 inches. I will take 3.5 inches for the wideness of the neck. I will take 1 inch for the back depth and 3.5 inches for the front depth. So I will use my French curve. I'll curve the front and then curve the back. I will go to the shoulder here, mark 1 inch for shoulder slope. I will go down by 1 inch and connect it to the neckline. Right from the shoulder slope, I will take half of the round sleeve measurement. The round sleeve I'm working with is 18 inches, divided by 2 is 9 inches. So I will mark 9 inches. So this is now my chest line. I'll make a line here, and I will make a straight line here. This is my armhole. I will look for the midpoint of the armhole. The midpoint is 4.5 inches. I'll cover right from this midpoint. Now we go inside by 1/2 inch. This is the front armhole. The full length of the dress is 43 inches. I'll be adding flare to the down part. So the upper part is 35 inches, while the flare is 8 inches. So the length here is 36 inches plus sewing allowance. So this is the chest line. And from shoulder to waist is 17.5 inches plus sewing allowance. From shoulder to hip is 24 inches plus sewing allowance. This is the hip measurement. So this is the chest line, waist line, and hip line. We'll go ahead and place the circumference measurement. The bust measurement is 42 inches divided by 4 is 10.5 inches. I will add 1 inch for sewing allowance and add 1 inch for ease. That's 12.5 inches. A quarter of the waist measurement is 9 inches. I will add 2 inches for ease and sewing allowance. A quarter of the hip measurement is 11.5 inches. I will also add 2 inches for ease and sewing allowance. That is 13.5 inches. To place the down part, I will go to the hip line and check what I have here. I have 13.5 inches. I will minus 1 or 1.5 inches from 13.5 inches and place it here. So this is 13.5 inches. I will place 12.5 inches here. So I will go ahead and connect the lines. I will connect it from the bust to the waist, from the waist to the hip. So I will take it from the hip to the down part. So we go to the waistline and go inside by 1/2 inch. Going inside by half inch so that you have a very flat and nice zip at the back. I will go ahead and cut it out. So I've cut out the back neckline. I'll cut out the front. I'll cut out the back armhole. So I'll bring the front panel out and cut this half inch. So I'll cut out the facing. I'll place the fabric like so. I'm cutting out 1.5 inches facing. I will do the same thing for the back side. So we'll go ahead and cut out the sleeves. I will be cutting out the flared later on after joining the front and the back together. I'm also adding flared to the tip of the sleeve. So the full sleeve is 24 inches. I will be using 18 inches for the basic sleeve, then use the remaining 6 inches to cut out the flared. So I have 19 inches here plus sewing allowance. So the round sleeve is 9 inches. I'm adding 1 inch for sewing allowance, that is 10 inches. I will come down 4 inches right from here. I will still mark 10 inches here. My round sleeve is 9 inches. Divided by 2 is 4.5 inches. So I will add 1 inch for sewing allowance, that is 5.5 inches. I will connect it right from here to here. From here, I will bring it down to meet this 5.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So I've cut out the 2 sleeves. So I will be cutting out the flared for the sleeves. My round sleeve is 9 inches. I will divide 9 inches by 6.28. I'm cutting out full flared or full circle. 9 inches divided by 6.28 is 1.5. So I'll fold my fabric into 2 and fold it again. So it's folded into 4 now. So I will mark 1.5 inches round. That's the radius. Then right from this 1.5 inches, I'll mark 7 inches round because the length of the flared is 6 inches. I'm adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll connect it. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. I'm cutting out 2 of these for the 2 sleeves. So, like I said before, I will be cutting out the flare for the dress later on. I'll go ahead and join the fabric together. So I'll start with the back side. I will use the facing to turn the neckline. I will sew it right side facing each other and turn it to the other side. So after I've done that, I will attach my zip here. My zipper allowance is 1.5 inches. I will take 1.5 inches on this side and take 1.5 inches on this side. Then sew the remaining part. So guys, I'm done attaching the zip to the back side, and I've also used the facing to turn the neckline. So go ahead and join the front and the back together. I will lay them against each other, right side facing right side. I will use 1/2 inch to join the shoulders and use 1 inch to join the side. Remember, 1 inch is our sewing allowance. I will sew it right from the armhole here all the way to the bottom of the dress. So after I've done that, I will join the side of the sleeves as well together. I will use 1 inch to join the sleeves. So guys, I finished joining the front and the back together. I've also joined the sleeves. So what we are going to do next is to cut out the flared. Remember, we'll be adding flared or circle to the bottom side. To cut out the flared, I will measure what I have here and divide it by 6.28. I have 20.5 inches here. So when you measure it round, you have 41 inches. So I will divide 41 inches by 6.28. 41 divided by 6.28 is 6.5. So the radius of the flared we're going to be cutting out is 6.5. The length of the flared is 8 inches. I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance, making it 9 inches. So we'll go ahead and fold our fabric into two. And you make sure the fabric you cut out is up to 16 inches. 6.5 plus 9 inches is 15.5. So I fold my fabric into two. I will fold it again. So now my fabric is folded into 4. So first I will measure 6.5 inches round. That's the radius. So right from this 6.5 inches, I will take 9 inches round. That's the length of the peplum. So the peplum length is 8 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. That's 9 inches. So I'm marking 9 inches round. I will go ahead and cut it out. I will cut out the upper part first. I'll cut out the length of the peplum. So when you open it up, you have something like this. So we'll go ahead and attach this to the upper part. This is the upper part. So I'll turn this to the right side. Turn it like so. So I will make sure I pin them together, right side facing each other. I will use 1/2 inch to join the peplum to the upper part. Then join the flared also to the sleeve. Remember, we cut out 6 inches flared for the sleeve. So I'll be attaching this to the tip of the sleeve. So I will turn it like so. Right side facing each other. And use 1/2 inch to join them together. So guys, I'm done attaching the peplum to the down side. And this is the sleeve. I've also attached the flare to the sleeve. So I will turn the dress to the wrong side. So we'll be attaching the sleeve to the dress. This is the right side of the sleeve. This is the wrong side of the dress. I will tuck the sleeve inside. Right side of the sleeve is facing the right side of the dress. I'll match the side seam together. I will use half inch to join the sleeve to the dress. I will do the same thing for the other side. I finished attaching the sleeve to the dress. What we are going to do next is to add elastic to one side of the dress. I will turn it to the wrong side, but I just want to explain some few things to you guys. So this is where I join the peplum. So right from the place I will measure 9 inches up. This is where I will start adding my elastic. So I'll measure 4.5 inches, either 4.5 inches or 5 inches. You measure it as if you're adding that to your dress. I'll mark it here all the way to this 9 inches. So this is 9 inches. I will sew it up to 10 inches. So I will add elastic here. I will add elastic here. So this will pull it up just one side. So I will turn it to the wrong side now. I'll place it on my right side. So altogether is 10 inches right from this place now. Go up by 9 inches. I'll measure 5 inches right from this seam here. All the way to this. The elastic will be half of the 10 inches. That's 5 inches. So I will sew it right from here. So I will put the elastic while sewing it, so that I'll have that gather effect here. Right, so guys, I finished stitching the elastic to one side of the dress. As you can see, this side is a little bit up. So let me turn it to the wrong side so that you see how the inside of the dress looks. So make sure you use a zigzag machine to stitch the elastic to the dress. So this is how it looks like inside. I'm not hemming the bottom of the peplum. If you like, you can hem yours. So this side is a little bit up because of the elastic. I use more elastic because I want to have that gather effect. And this is the back. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I also have other channels. I will link them in the description box. You can also follow us on our Facebook group at Cynthia's Fashion House. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.